Hello Internet! Today I will show you that RMA centers is a complete joke, and sometimes even a scam. This 4090 here, for example, came back from RMA with these errors that have absolutely nothing to do with the problem. But for PNY, as long as they don't have to replace your GPU, it doesn't matter how they justify it. So let's take this thing apart and see what is the real problem behind this failed RMA attempt, and try to fix it if we can. After a quick resistance check, not finding any shorts, it was time to power on the card and see what it does. But before I do that, I'll check for data lines to make sure we don't have any broken connections under the core, and it looks promising. However, just because all the lights were flashing, it does not mean everything is good. So I will manually check the first data pairs, clock and PEX reset pins. You know, the pins that RMA center technicians don't even know exist. With that out of the way, let's finally power it on and see what it does. And if we look at the current draw, it's obvious that something is not working. And that something happens to be 5-volt rail, so let's investigate. 5-volt rail is powered by this buck converter, which is powered by 12-volt, and it also has to be enabled, so let's check that. Yep, as I expected, the enable signal is missing, and we need to find it. Given the fact that the enable signal is derived from a 12-volt rail through this resistor, all we need to do is to find this resistor and see what's going on. This is the resistor, which should have 12-volt coming in, but there's nothing, and that's very unusual since 12-volt is almost never missing. The source for that 12-volt rail is at the bottom of the board, both front and back, so let's have a look. Looks like some kind of a damage, but it doesn't look critical. What's critical is the gooey substance that's preventing the gold fingers to make contact with the PCI Express slot. And since the card was inserted into my PCI Express slot with the glue on it, my guess is I have to clean not just the board, but the slot as well. And whoever owns this GPU should do the same, otherwise the problem will persist. With everything cleaned up, card is fully powered, drawing over 1.5 amps, and all voltages present on the board, giving us a green light to power it on by the PC and run the memory test. Memory test has passed, and it makes me wonder, did the owner of the GPU got scanned by PNY RMA Center? Because clearly, whatever the problem was, it had nothing to do with those red arrows. They were just an excuse to deny the warranty. It would be best if they were to clean the gold fingers, confirming the fix, and let the owner know that it was just the glue that preventing it from working. But instead they decided to dish the customer and call it a day. I don't know, to be honest. You guys can make up your own conclusions about this. I'm just telling you what I see. As far as the GPU itself, it works just fine and we have a fix. And hey, fix is a fix, no matter the amount of work I had to put into it, so don't judge me. Or do judge me in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day. Goodbye.